So this is the second shot I got at bow hunting. Um, didn't get anything this year with the bow. Rifle season's about to start in a couple weeks. I just don't have time for my take off from my job. But it was a good 2 days. I did 2 morning hunts and 2 evening hunts, and now I have to get back to the family. So luckily and thankfully, like I said, I have this property that is a friend of mine's, and he lets me bow hunt here. He's a bow hunter as well, and it's early season. I learned a lot. It is very difficult to bow hunt. Very, very difficult. Not only are you dealing with warmer weather, but the animals, the bugs, the mosquitoes are still, brutal, and camouflage is different. Obviously, I wore a lot of fall weather, but you can see there's a lot of green around here. So I had to do some clearing. There's so much foliage in here that oh, there's a chipmunk. I don't know if you can see him. But there's so much foliage. There's so much foliage in here that I actually took a midday break and used my saw to sorry, I got a mosquito bite. I used my saw to actually clear out shooting lanes because it's dense in here. I don't know if you can see this here. Over here it's clear, but there's a lot of down trees, saplings, and because it's moist back here, it makes it very, very easy to for these things to grow. So what happened was, the first day I got in here, I was up in the tree stand and everything was good. I got in here in the evening and I'm pretty much patterning. There's 3 doe. There's 2 adults and 1 yearling. Yearling is just a doe that's only like maybe 2-3 years old. Think mostly like a teenager. So I wasn't gonna shoot that, but I got in here. I saw all 3 of them. They went right by my tree stand, and I took a shot, but I missed because I didn't have the range correctly. And again, I forgot my rangefinder. Learning mistakes, right? So the next morning I came out and they were literally at the forest edge where I walked in. One of them actually looked me in the face. I had my headlamp on and I shined their eyes, and then of course they saw me and then took off and ran. So learned another thing there. Just because you're going to walk into the forest doesn't mean they're not at the edge that early in the morning. So then again, I stayed up all morning to try to get that try to see if they would turn back around, but of course they didn't, because early season, like bow season, is ideally going to be early morning or late evening. You're not going to see them during the day, or at least in this zone or this region. You won't see them during the day. They go find a place to bed down and then they just relax. And the temperature's been a little bit warm for animals, so they're not going to be around too much. And the second day, and I'll roll the footage in, the second day was, that evening was insane. I had the yearling walk 20 feet from my stand, and I had the sun in back of me, and she looked up. She couldn't see me because of the sun, so it worked out great. I could have took a shot, but the mother wasn't around. The yearling was the only thing there, and it was a perfect shot, perfect conditions. And because I cleared all the land, she just walked right in front of me. But some people would have took the shot. I could have killed her, but for me, it's not just about killing. It's about, I want to put meat in the freezer, and something that small doesn't have a lot of meat on it, it's not worth it. It's not worth to just burn a tag for something that's, what is it going to give you, 30 pounds of meat? I'm not starving, obviously. So I let it go, and then this morning, that yearling and the mom doe, they were just skirting the edge of my tree stand, like the area. So I have it cut out from the tree stand to about 55 yards. That's like the max edge. And they were just like right there at the edge, and they were moving too fast. And as soon as I stood up, there must have been another doe or another deer in the vicinity, because he started making alarm noises, and then of course that sent them running off into the distance. So a lot of action. Unfortunately, it's all doe action, but early season, you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to shoot does. But again, for me, I wasn't going to shoot a yearling. It's just not worth it. But that's pretty much it. I learned a lot. Bow season is hard. It's hard getting in. The elements are difficult. The animals are difficult. Everything's difficult. In the snow, when it gets colder, you can actually see a lot more. You can track the animals, that kind of thing. But you can see behind me, I mean, this stuff is like really green and really thick. So, rifle season's coming up in November. I'm going to try to hit the season opener. For me, it's going to be, it's up north, it's November 1st. And in the southern zone, it's, I think, November 17th. So I'm going to hit both the season openers, which is pretty exciting for me. And hopefully it will cool off. But I'll roll in that footage so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Alright guys, thank you very much. Keep watching, and go to threeriverblades.com.